Welcome to this week's Business Profile. We're at D&L Appliance and TV right here in Detroit Lakes, located on Highway 10, just east of town. And with me is Lauren Van Dynen, the owner of D&L Appliance and TV. Now, Lauren, we're actually just approaching your second anniversary already.
Yes, we are. It's pretty exciting. It's hard to believe.
Wow. I mean, it just seems like yesterday I was in here doing our initial business profile of your grand opening.
Mm-hmm.
So tell me, how have the first 2 years gone? What's business been like?
Well, the first 2 years have been very good. We've had a lot of support from the community, a lot of positive response. Gone through a lot of appliances. It's been really good.
All right. Now let's talk a little bit about, so that folks understand that obviously a lot of appliances, but we also have electronics. Let's talk about all the things that your store does carry. Okay.
Well, we carry all the major appliance products from the Whirlpool Corporation. We also carry Frazee and Estate, which are some more budget lines of appliances. So we have a little bit for everybody as far as the appliances go. We also carry the Zenith line of TVs. We specialize mostly in the big screens.
Okay. What about like electronics as far as VCRs or DVDs?
Yeah, we carry the Zenith line of VCRs, DVD, home theater systems, DVD, VCR combos.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. So kind of a wide variety of things.
Yes, we do.
All right. Now, what about like when somebody's maybe sitting down and maybe they're going to be remodeling their kitchen or building a new home, or maybe they just need one appliance in their house? How do you help them?
Well, of course, we invite everyone to stop in, and either Diana or myself will discuss exactly what their needs are, and we'll help them find which appliance best fits their needs in the color that works well. And if you're thinking about building a new house or remodeling, you know, it's wise to stop in early on in the process so we can get some dimensions figured out and figure out what you like. There's a lot that's changed in the appliance industry that people don't necessarily realize, and there's more features that are available that some people just don't know about, and that would be a good opportunity for them to come in and learn what's available.
Okay. Now, we're obviously coming on the cusp of your 2-year anniversary, and you've got a little bit of a clearance sale going on.
Yeah, we've ended up with some models that are a washer or a dryer rather that doesn't have a match for a washer anymore, and some things like that. We've got some air conditioners left over, and those are excellent prices on the air conditioners. So if you're thinking about one for next summer, now would be a great time to pick that up.
Okay. All right. Now, as far as pretty much the month of November is going to be your celebration for your 2-year anniversary?
You bet. All through November, we're going to be doing some interesting sale prices, some package deals, free delivery, things of that nature. You bet.
Okay. All right. Now, what's the best way for people to get a hold of you? Either a phone number and then also your location.
Well, of course, you can always call us at 847-2131, and we're located on Highway 10 East, kind of right in front of Pomida.
Okay, all right. And no, congratulations on your second year. And I think for people that come in here, I see your inventory growing and growing all the time. So it's good to see. All right, well, thanks for having us in, Lauren.
Thanks for stopping in, Jeff.
All right, so I invite everybody to D&L Appliance and TV right here in Detroit Lakes and check them out for their second anniversary and come on in and say hi. Until next week's Business Profile, I'm Jeff Leighton.
You can make your home virtually maintenance-free. All it takes is one call to Exteriors Unlimited. Their experienced applicators will revitalize the look of your home with a variety of seamless vinyl or box steel siding, and the seamless is manufactured on-site. Then they'll add the finishing touches with soffit and fascia, seamless gutters, and vinyl replacement windows. Call Exteriors Unlimited today to find out how easy it can be to make your home look like new again. Exteriors Unlimited. Let us bring back the beauty of your home.
Now, from the people who brought you the place with all the cars, the website with all the cars, www.nearson.com. That's Nereson.com. Over 450 cars, trucks, vans, and sport utilities in stock. And on the website with all the cars, www.nearson.com. Drive into the 21st century with a visit to the website with all the cars, www.nearson.com. That's Nereson.com.
At Wheelchairs Unlimited, your mobility is our specialty. Each patient is given the individual care they deserve. Wheelchairs Unlimited will come to your home to evaluate the environment and assess the initial and ongoing needs to make sure your chair really fits. They care about giving you service before and after. In the mall, Wheelchairs Unlimited.
The Frazee News is sponsored by the City of Frazee, Seamless Gutter System, next to Cedar Lido's, United Community Bank.
Roger, he said close. This is too close. I like it, but not that much. Anyway, where are we going now, Roger?
In the hen house.
Oh, okay.
All right, are you ready?
Treat it kind of like
And
a
I'll tell
secret.
you what,
Huh?
these
It's kind of
hen-
a secret.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These hens are nice. Them other ones, I don't.
Whoa.
Hey, look
Okay.
at that! Look at that!
Hey,
Look at that!
You go first.
All right, I'm.
Hey, never talking. Come on.
Hey, wait for me! Hey, this is pretty nice in here.
Well, we're
Well.
still at New Life Farms. We're in the other end of the building.
I'll tell you
And-
what, I like the ladies.
Oh, they're
thing
a
a lot
lot
better.
cleaner.
They're
And
cleaner.
they're certainly not as aggressive. And it's
More
a lot
polite, they're
cooler.
quiet. Look how nice they are.
Oh,
Looking
they're
at
very
you.
nice.
Hello. Go over
Now.
and try to pet one of them and see what happens.
Now, again, we're not looking at a market bird per se. These are breeding hens, much like milking the tom on the other side of the wall once a week. These will be inseminated once a week.
Yeah, well, look at that. They're eating a little bit of stuff over there, you know.
Part of
And what did Ross say that stuff that they were eating?
feed.
Feed.
Yep.
Yeah, I got it right away.
50 years ago, my dad built a barn that would have been about half this size, and it was marveled at being one of the larger turkey barns in Minnesota. It took an entire family of 5 people to run that farm for us. Ross can do this with automatic feeders.
Man, do you see how many is down there?
Yeah, one person can run this entire operation now. It's just phenomenal.
Hey, quiet down a little bit. See, they don't listen.
So these birds are going to be around for quite some time. Egg laying, the industry for Swift.
Well,
has
as I
been-
understand it, you have turkey growers or turkey raisers that raise turkeys to raise turkeys.
Yes.
And that's what this is.
Mickelson's right here are in the egg production. Over the years, turkey industry has evolved from taking a bird this size, and that'd be about a 20-pound turkey.
Yeah.
50 years ago, you would take 25 to 30 weeks to get it to market. If this were a table bird, they can now do it in 12 weeks. So
Yeah.
genetics play a great part in what's going on here. In fact, there are about 2 or 3 lines of genetics for all of the birds in the United States.
You know, a lot of
now.
people think of turkeys as those great big ones you see on Thanksgiving and so on. And you said your parents had turkeys. My grandmother had turkeys,
Stop hitting me.
Yeah.
I told you not to do that up in the water tower. Don't hit me.
Yeah. You're gonna fall off.
Hey,
These are really nice. And we were gonna say something about.
we were going to talk a little bit about cheerleaders at the high school. You've got the story.
I know. I left it outside.
man.
But yeah, the cheerleaders don't get any press, and so we're gonna say hooray for the cheerleaders.
Great story in the local paper this
without
week.
them, the wrestlers would be nothing. And so that's the deal. And by the way, we have a turkey book, Frazee Turkey
Turkey
book.
Day
book.
for Christmas
Turkey
gifts.
coins, it's out there.
Coins, the silver
We got a
coin
brand
going
new large turkey over there, and somebody burned the turkey, remember?
on. Cool. I wonder who that was.
Hey, quit pecking on me.
Right there.
Maybe she wants to talk to you. She wants a date. She wants a date.
Okay, cameraman Carey's.
He's having a fit out
Well,
there.
anyway, Roger, you're going to be heading south pretty
I'm
soon.
going to be heading south, but I'll tell you what, I'm going to be heading like a goose. Or maybe like a hummingbird. I'll fly on top of a goose. Or ride on a goose. So.
Well, you're.
Hey!
Roger is heading south again for
Hey!
the next 10, 12, 14 weeks, whatever. So I'll find somebody to fill in for
Hey,
you.
by the way, Ronnie Goodman said when I'm not on the show, it's boring, so you better get something going good.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, see, we've got to do a Merry Christmas here. It's time to wrap this up. So,
Yeah.
Hal,
Merry Christmas
Happy
and-
New Year.
And don't call me a jerk.
No, jerk. And we'll see you in the spring.
Yeah. Bye-bye.
Welcome once again to TV3's Heart of the Lakes Outdoors. I'm Greg Ressler with Mike Evevold from Dalton Outdoors. What we're going to be talking about today is the proper gun.
A lot of people, when they come in to buy a gun, it's based on price, and I'm here to tell you that if you're going to get a gun, and you're going to go through all the rat race of getting your wife to approve you to get a gun, let's get you a gun that fits you and one that you can use. It may be a low-end gun that costs you $369 for an over and under. It may be a $1,500 gun, but if you walk out my doors with a gun that doesn't fit you, I didn't do my job.
Yeah, and you've made the point that it's definitely got to be a gun that you're comfortable with.
Right.
I imagine you come away with a lot of satisfied customers when they finally get out into the field and realize this is the gun that I needed.
Exactly, and I think today what we're going to try and do is we're going to try and fit Greg with an over and under. We're going to try and fit him with an automatic, and then we're going to roll into the pumps, and we're going to find him a deer rifle for the end of the season, wrap it out with a scope, and we're going to get you all set up. And I think that's our goal here as salesmen at Dalton Outdoors, and we want people to understand we do hunt. We enjoy our hobby, and Dan and I are gone a lot. So the big thing for us to do is to fit you with the proper gun, with the proper feel, and if we can't do it with the manufacturer, we can do it with our on-site gunsmith.
I do have to say, Mike is right. The individuals here at Dalton Outdoors do hunt, and they know what they're talking about, so they can definitely back up what they're saying. Why don't we go ahead and get started with
What we're going to get started with now with Greg is we're going to try and fit him with an over and under shotgun, and we're just going to work our way right down a list. What we're going to hand into Greg right now is we're going to give him, this one here is a Browning, and I'm going to have Greg pull it up, and every gun is going to fit him just a little bit different, the draw length, the trigger pull, and the swing. And what we're going to do is we're going to walk down the list with Greg now, and we're going to just give him different guns to try. And this one is going to be the same thing. This is going to be a Beretta now. It's going to be a little lighter. The recoil is going to be a little harder. But it's going to be a gun that might fit him a little better. And then when we get all done, Greg's going to tell us which fits him best. Now this is going to be a Frazee. A Frazee now, people are saying, well, what's a Frazee? Frazee is made by Benelli.
Okay.
Benelli handles these, and it's a real nice super gun. It's a little lower class gun as far as price, but the quality is still there because it is a Benelli. Now what we want Greg to do is, and we're going to show him one of the lower end ones, and this is a Bakal. It's made, it's a Russian Bakal. It's a good quality gun, a little heavier, and a lot of people know when you're pheasant hunting, and this is going to depend on what Greg wants to do. If he wants to pheasant hunt, we want to get him in a light gun because if you're walking miles and miles a day, you want a light gun that you can haul with you because that gun there, if you're pheasant hunting, is going to be awful heavy by noon. But they're real reasonable. I mean, you're talking a gun here for about $430.
And that's a good over-under shotgun.
Good quality. It's not as crisp. It's not as clean. And the action isn't going to move as tight. But our goal here when we walk out with Greg is that, you know what, that gun's going to fit him. And if it may be for a kid or for your wife, we want to do the same process because a woman's shoulder is different than ours.
Exactly.
And
That's
the
one
kids
of the
will be the
things
same.
that's one of the things that I noticed was the length.
Right. And the length of the barrel is another thing, the swing and the chokes and what you want to use. What we're going to do now with Greg is we're going to walk down to the automatics and get him set up with an automatic. And we've given him the over and unders. Now we're going to try and get him into an automatic.
Heart of the Lakes Outdoors is brought to you in part by Dalton Outdoors, your complete hunting headquarters. 1 mile west of Dalton on County 82.
Okay, Greg, we've moved now from the over and unders, and we're going to put you into a pump. Now, hopefully by the end of this thing, we can have you shooting just like Tom Knapp.
Yeah, good
So
luck.
what we're going to do is we're going to start with one of our best sellers, and this is going to be the Remington 870 Express. Probably one of the most versatile, one of the ones that you can use as a canoe paddle. I don't recommend that, but I mean, it's one of these things that is going to fit you and it's going to work. It's going to run you a little less money, but this one here will shoot 2 3/4 and 3-inch only. Another one would be a Remington or a Winchester. This is going to be a Winchester 1300, and it's going to fit you just a little different than what a Remington. There again, you're going to be shooting 3-inch to 2 3/4.
It's a nice gun.
Now, if we really want to turn somebody in and get them as good as Tom Knapp, we're going to walk him into a Benelli Nova. Benelli Nova now is going to allow you to shoot 2 3/4, 3 and 3.5. We can also put the tube extensions on it just like Tom Knapp has, and allow him to shoot 8 clay birds in one set. These would be the pumps that we could put him into, and as Greg can tell you, they all fit just a little bit different.
Absolutely. From the stock length to the way the weight is to, like you had mentioned, the barrel length as well. So if you're swinging around to try and hit something in a quick manner.
What we'll do now is we'll walk him into the automatics. This is where I like them. When we shoot our course out here, a pump shotgun is tough to cycle them shells that fast for some of our true pairs and some of our following pairs. So what we're going to walk him into is get him right into the new stuff. This is going to be the brand new Benellis. You can feel that handle and how that one pulls up. And then we're going to put him back into another Benelli. This is the old style Benelli. A little fatter palm swell, a little more to work with. Then we'll walk right in and we're going to get you into a Frazee. There again, it's a step down from a Benelli, but it sells well and it works really well. And we're going to move right into a brown and gold. Same deal, pull them up, see how they fit. Make sure you get the gun that fits you.
What do you feel is the primary concern of most of the individuals that come in and shop for a gun?
Right now, a lot of them are price tag shoppers. A lot of them will say, well, you know, I can save $200 or $300 buying a Browning. You know what? You can. But when you're laying in the field and you pull up and and your bead line and your line of sight is not what it's supposed to be, that $200 or $300 was lost.
Yeah, and you don't even, that all of a sudden becomes a moot point.
Yeah, and when you're talking guns, $200, $300 is nothing. What you want to do, and you know what, that brown and gold may fit you the best.
Okay.
I think what we'll do now is we'll wrap up, we'll walk over to the rifles, and we'll see if we can't get Greg set up for a deer rifle.
Sounds good.
Okay, Greg, now we got you set up with your over and under trap guns, we got you set up with your automatics, and hopefully we got you shooting like Tom Knapp already. What we're going to walk you into now is some rifles. We're going to show you, we've got Seiko rifles, we've got Browning rifles, we've got Remington, Winchesters, Tikkas, we got just about every rifle you can imagine. Savage is a real good gun, and what I'll have you do is just throw a couple up and see how they feel for you. This is a Savage, and that's a pretty nice gun. A little less expensive, heavy barrel on this one for a particular kind of hunting that you're going to be doing, mostly varmint. These are the Browning A-bolts, and these are a real nice gun. And this one here should fit you nice. A little lighter, nice fitting.
That's a nice.
Once we walk through all the guns with Greg, we'll have him pick which one fits him the best and get him suited up. And we'll get him set up with the proper scope, and there's a lot of different scopes out there we can look at. We've got Burris, we've got Nikons, we've got Leopolds, Swifts, Weavers. We will set them up with the proper wings, get them set up, get a sling, and get them all ready for deer hunting.
Yeah, and you yourself, stop in at Dalton Outdoors, talk to Mike or any of the individuals here at Dalton Outdoors, and they'll definitely get you the right gun that you need for what you're going to be doing this winter or this hunting season, depending upon what you're after. All right, appreciate it very much, Mike. That's going to wrap it up for this edition of Heart of the Lakes Outdoors. I'm Greg Ressler with Mike Ebevold from Dalton Outdoors.